What is more essential to us than our families?
It's very frustrating.
For families with members on both sides of the border, the past year has been incredibly difficult. Some families affected by the situation gathered recently in Fort Erie, hoping that governments will hear their message and adjust some of the restrictions they're faced with.
Family is essential. It's very difficult to not be around your family, and unless you're stuck without them, you really don't realize the value of it. We're not asking for open borders. We're not asking for everything to be open up, but at least take into consideration that we should be able to go back and forth and visit people without having all of these stipulations in place. So right now, my husband's currently waiting permanent residency for Canada. So he is over here with us right now, but we cannot see any of our I cannot see any of my in-laws or my stepchildren are over there too. So right now, anytime that we cross, we have to come back over and have the 3 or 4 COVID tests that's recommended, or mandatory, I should say, and then a 14-day quarantine.
The past year for Denise Morin has been a nightmare. Her daughter, who lives just over the bridge in Buffalo, was diagnosed with an aggressive form of ALS last June. At a time when they both need to be together, Denise must take multiple COVID tests and undergo a lengthy quarantine each time she visits.
There's a lot of tears all the time. A lot of time.
When's the last time you were able to see your daughter?
I was over there 5 weeks ago. Actually, probably about 6 weeks ago. And I spent Christmas with them. I felt I needed to do that this year. And, but, you know, she's got a wonderful in-law family over there. I mean, they're awesome people. But I think blood family at this point is really, really needed. And, excuse me. I think families heal each other. And for her not to be able to see her family here and them not to see her, it just bites harder every day.
Tammy Yonkers-Scott last saw her boyfriend, who resides in Buffalo, last August, and she had to take the long way to do it.
Taxi to Toronto, plane to Buffalo, no, I'm sorry, plane to Chicago, then Chicago to Buffalo. So 3 airports and a taxi driver. How did I come into less contact of people versus 1 Peace Bridge Authority if I went over by land?
I think what's important to get across is that it's not downplaying COVID as a virus. All of us understand that COVID's real, but at the same time, I think as Canadians, we need to learn to live with it, and that family needs to be together when you have hard times.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source on your TV.